Starting to feel like I'm not meant to make this video right now. The first time I started to make it, I actually didn't push record on it, so it threw me off. And then this last time here, I actually had quite a bit of it done, and I was in the middle of the healing, and a commercial came on YouTube, and it was about kids dying of cancer, and I was just like, ah. So here we go again. I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. We are going to be doing some clearing of the vagus nerve. So what Spirit has been guiding me to do for the last several days is do some clearing of the vagus nerve. I didn't even know exactly where it was, but I know that when they were telling me about it, I could see the spot that was very much deep in the back of the neck right here in the, I guess that's the nape of the neck. I don't know if you can see where my finger is, but over here. Anyhow, since the video that I done this morning on YouTube, I did a clearing of the energy there, or I don't even know if that's the right way of putting it. I don't know that it would actually be a clearing, but it's almost like this trust system of getting the energy to trust, getting the cells to trust the energy of it being cleared. Okay, so it's not that the trauma is actually stored there, is kind of what I was feeling, what Spirit was trying to show me. It's more of like a reaction from the trauma that is stored in the body. So it's just one of the ways that the vagus nerve reacts to trauma. The more trauma that you have, it builds up or releases some sort of energy that causes pain in the neck, shoulders. It could even cause mid and lower back, as well as Spirit's been screaming out feet to me, and I'm feeling like gut issues, like gassy problems, maybe constipation, or the opposite way. Like, I can't remember what the symptom is when you have irritable, that's it, irritable bowel syndrome. Anyhow, I know I don't match today, guys. It's whatever, it's Sunday, but let's go ahead and do this. Just close your eyes, set intentions. Oh, before I forget, Spirit has been telling me this is one of the few healings that I've done where I have been guided to tell you guys to watch over and over and over again. Not meaning 4 or 5 times today. I'm meaning today, maybe wait a day and do it the next day, or maybe tomorrow and then the next day, and do it for several days until you completely feel a letting go or a complete clearing of the energy that is causing you to have these issues. Okay, and you'll know because you're going to be purging in different ways. You might cry. I don't feel like there's going to be very many crying spells for whatever reason. I feel like it's going to be a different type of purge because you're not actually releasing the trauma. You're releasing the energy that's built up because of the trauma. So anyhow, there could be some purging of trauma is what I am hearing. There could be, but I feel like it's like a reaction, like a chain reaction that's going to happen. But for those of you who have already cleared that trauma, this should be just like a releasing of the, I don't like using that word, a clearing of the pain, the energy that is built up due to the trauma. So anyway, let's get started. Go ahead and close your eyes. We are going to work with Kundalini energy. So I want you to try to follow along with what I'm saying, even though I'm setting intentions that anybody watching now or a later date will receive this clearing or healing. It's still very good for you to try to visualize and try to get yourself used to doing things like that, because visualization and acting as if and believing as if is what makes the healing actually possible. So learn to be that alchemist by visualization and trusting in the process. Source, God, higher self for those watching now or at a later date, I ask that you come and be with me now. Guide, lead, and instruct me through this clearing of the energy that is built up due to trauma, that energy that is a reaction from the vagus nerve. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where do I begin? So what we're going to do is we're going to build up the energy in the Kundalini where I see it begin. I don't know that it actually has a beginning point for whatever reason. Even though I see it building up here in this lower area, I feel as if it actually doesn't have a beginning point, but maybe that's just my perception of it. But anyway, we're just building this up. And what I'm doing is I'm just seeing a ball of energy starting to build up in between my groin area and my hands. And now I'm just going to start to play with this energy. I'm going to kind of move it around inside my body, outside of my body, not real fast, not real slow. But I want to take the time to feel what it feels like if I move it over to this side a little bit. And then if I move it over to this side a little bit, I can literally feel the energy shift inside my body and outside of my body. I can even feel as if there's like a ball rolling around in between both my hands and my arms as I'm doing this, but that's kind of what I'm visualizing, is that there's a ball of energy there, as well as it's such a big ball that it's inside part of my body. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this big ball of energy and I'm just going to squeeze it into one ball, one little ball, and I'm going to put that right back down into my lower part of my groin. As I do, I just want to see just the simplest of light, blue and white light coming up out of it. It doesn't have to be real thick. It can just be just this simple blue-white light that's coming all the way up the center of your lower abdomen, right around the belly button area, traveling all the way up and through the upper part of the abdomen, heart area, continuously going up, up, up into the throat area, continuously traveling up in between the eyes and back into the, into the third eye and crown. And as I see it going up out of the crown, I'm seeing it connecting with Soul Star. As it's connecting with Soul Star, I'm seeing the Soul Star actually kind of opening up. And then I'm seeing like an energy kind of swirling down from the one right above it. And for whatever, Stellar Gateway, thank you. I couldn't think of the name of it and it just came to me anyway. There's energy that's coming from the Stellar Gateway. And I see it going all the way down and through your crown, third eye. As I do, I see the crown and the third eye being expanded. So you may even start to see those colors. If your eyes are closed, which they should be, looking into the third eye area, you should see colors of purple or indigo coming in that area. But I'm seeing the energy coming down all the way through all of those upper extremities and down into where we first begun with the Kundalini energy, and they're kind of intertwining and mixing together. This is not at all in the direction I thought this healing was going to go. And I'm seeing them just kind of like intertwining together, and they're forming what looks like an infinity sign, and it's kind of flat. So if I was looking down in my groin area, I'm seeing what looks like a blue and white and red. It looks like an infinity sign that I'm looking down at. Right in the center point of that infinity sign, I'm starting to see this flame. It looks like a blue flame. The blue flame is coming all the way up and through all of the lower chakras, the mid chakras, now up and through the heart and the starting to go in through the upper chakras. As it gets to the throat, I can see this energy just kind of resonating there, moving back into where the vagus nerve begins. I'm starting to see that light up like a golden green, a little bit of that blue, red, and white's there, but it's really like kind of drowned out by this golden green light. I'm starting to feel tension in the back of the neck, the shoulders all the way across, even a little bit of tension in the front of my shoulders. I feel really tight all the way down into my ribs, into my, the back part of my, middle part of my back, and the lower back I'm not feeling too tight, but I do feel it tight there. So you guys could be experiencing those type of symptoms as well. I'm seeing this golden green light traveling all the way down the spine, and it's almost like each vertebrae is being lit up by this golden green light. As it goes down and meets with each one of them, I can see nerve endings that are starting to what feels like be reignited or ignited in some way, shape, or form. Yes, they're saying. You could feel as if there's burning sensations on either side of the spinal cord, or maybe even right at brainstem area is what I'm feeling as well. This is something to do with, it might not be all of you, but people who may have a lot of that trauma built up. It may have like turned off certain nerve endings or made them become dormant, to or something of that sort, to where they don't fire right. So your body don't receive the signals that it needs, and it starts storing up all this energy. So I'm seeing some of this energy starting to dissipate, not all of it. And they're showing me the reason why one of the reasons why, okay, there's kind of several reasons why we need to watch this video over and over again is because not all of the nerves are going to respond the first time. They're not going to trust that that's what's supposed to happen. They're so used to this energy being the way that it is, having these nerve endings function the way that they do, that they're not going to respond. And maybe even some of them aren't fully responding to where there's a full awakening or it's almost like a reversal of the chemical reaction that happened in the first place when there was a trauma. You should start to feel as if some of the energy is loosening up in some of those areas. It's not going to be a major difference, but it's going to feel like a major difference because you're so used to so much pain there. Or maybe they allowed you to feel how much pain is really built up there during this clearing, and you're now feeling less pain. However, know that it's not going to be completely gone just this time. We're going to have to do this again, watch this again. And they're saying it's not done. I'm seeing bright yellow energy coming into the vagus nerve, going all the way down through where it travels. I'm seeing it traveling almost down to what looks like sciatica, where the sciatica is, the sciatica nerve. Yes, I'm seeing that area lighting up. I'm even seeing energies going down both legs from the sciatica. So it could be clearing some energy out there. And I see the pads of the feet. That same green gold energy is what I'm seeing. And now I'm seeing a soothing yellow coming into the whole. I felt like an energy just pushed me back. Anyhow, a soothing yellow coming into the whole entire aura. I feel like my energy is slowing down quite a bit. Just be present in whatever you're feeling at this time. Give thanks for the clearing that did happen, for whatever reawakening that happened to the nerves that are in the spinal cord, or even in the vertebrae. I'm feeling like there's something to do with nerve endings that are attached to the vertebrae. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, I hope that you got something out of this healing. Much love to you. I hope everybody has a rest of their Sunday, a wonderful Sunday afternoon. Much love to you guys. Bye.